So in today's video, we are going to be breaking down the Kansas City Chiefs drafting Darian Kinnard. Now, before we get into the video, please consider liking and subscribing, and let's jump right into the video. So in the 5th round, with the 145th pick, the Chiefs selected Darian Kinnard, the offensive lineman out of Kentucky, who mainly played right tackle in his career at college. And I think this was a fantastic pickup for the Kansas City Chiefs. So if we're looking at just the quick notes of Darian Kinnard, he's 6'5", 322 pounds, and obviously he played a right tackle at Kentucky. And I think the first thing I thought of, because throughout this draft process, there was one position that I think the Chiefs needed to add depth to the most, and that was mainly the offensive line, mainly that right tackle position, because you had Lucas Niang parts of last season. He was injured. He missed the entire playoffs. You had Andrew Wiley in there. You know, he was a rotational piece with Lucas Niang. He went in there when Niang went down, played great snaps for the Chiefs, but just with the amount of shifting that went on in the position, it wasn't necessarily concerning that the position, but I just think that with the unknowns at that positions at times throughout this past season, I think the Chiefs did a good job. I thought going out there, drafting depth on that defense or that offensive line, especially at right tackle, getting Patrick Mahomes some help and depth, I think was a good idea. It was a good choice because if Niang happens to go down again, you know, Andrew Wiley, he can come in, he can give really good, solid, quality snaps. I think Andrew Wiley is definitely a starter in the NFL. You know, Niang's probably going to get that spot next year, but Wiley, very good player. But if we're looking at Darian Kinnard, I think this is a great pickup. He's great, mainly at run blocking, which the Kansas City Chiefs, albeit don't run the ball very much, but I think the offensive line right now is kind of built to run the ball with, you have Orlando Brown, you have Joe Thuney, you have Creed Humphrey, you have Trey Smith, and then you have the right side of the line with Niang, Wiley, and maybe Kinnard. Who knows if he ends up taking some snaps at right tackle this year, but it just adds depth. If the Chiefs need a guy to come in and help with run blocking, he can definitely be an option as a 6th offensive lineman. Come in, help the Chiefs block, blow up the line, because he's great at blocking in the run game, obviously at his main level with the defensive line, but he also has the ability to go up to the second levels at the linebackers, make some really good blocks, and help blow up in some holes. When he played at Kentucky, he was really good at mainly run blocking. And just as another side note, he was the 2021 Jacobs Blocking Trophy winner. It was basically SEC's top offensive lineman, so you know, he got high praise playing in the SEC. But again, my main thing with this pick, I really like the pick. I think he's a really good, solid player, but I also believe it was good for the depth of the position just because of how much shifting went on last year at right tackle. But those are my thoughts on the Kansas City Chiefs drafting Darian Kinnard. Give me your thoughts down below of the Kansas City Chiefs drafting Darian Kinnard. Do you like the pick, and what do you think he's going to bring to this offense if he eventually does get in and play some snaps? Give me your thoughts down below, and I will see you in the next one.